Hi guys, so back for another Flosstube video. I am filming from the living room today and it is the 6th of September. So it's a Wednesday. Super excited because this is my last week of work and then my maternity officially starts next week. And we are getting induced. I found out about an hour ago on the 21st. So yeah, we've only got a couple of weeks left, really, 2 weeks tomorrow. So yeah, so we'll see how much stitching I can get in till then. More importantly, sleep. And yeah, we'll just see how it goes. But if you're new, then this is my channel. My name is Sherry. Go by Essex Stitcher and also on Instagram as Essex Stitcher. And this is where I talk about all my cross stitch and life and just anything really. Anything that usually pops into my head at that moment. So yeah, so I have a new start, which I've currently left on the frame, and I have haul, and I have worked on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 projects, so quite a lot for me. Really, 2 near finishes, so yeah, potentially some progress photos. I was watching, I want to say Crafty Emily, and I noticed she just did her photos on her iPad or a tablet or phone or something, of like the befores and afters. So I tried to do that every time I started a new, well, not started a new project, but every time I would work on a project, I would do my, like a photo of where I started. So I done my thing where, I think I touched on it perhaps last video, 500 stitches, and then I would move on to something else. That's how I've managed to get to the 6 projects, and I got, the only one I didn't want to do, or didn't meet my target, sorry, is Egyptian Queen, which is my Heaven and Earth, where I wanted to do 1,000 stitches in, because obviously the project's 500 stitches at a time isn't going to get anywhere. But yeah, just I've been tired, we've been busy, and yeah, it's since we found out we were being sort of induced on Friday, and kind of a few days leading up to that, we've had 6 weeks and stuff. Everything's just been a bit of a mind mess. I apologise for my stain. I'll have to change before the school run. That's from some very nice peanut butter on toast that I had for breakfast this morning. So yeah, so we'll start off with positivity rules. I don't have a picture, I just checked, of this one, and I got 528 stitches in, and this meant that I managed to finish off the chimney, the moon, and folding it in half, and that's folding it, chimney, the moon, and the stars. There we go. Oh my gosh. There we go. So this is what I've done so far. So this was a sale a couple of years ago now with Caterpillar cross stitch. Yeah, the positivity rules. And yeah, so I finished off oh dear. The chimney, and yeah, and I've done the stars and the moons. So now I don't know whether I'll come down, because this is a bit boring to stitch this part of the roof, and that's obviously going to come down here, although it is in different colours. or there's another word that comes down here. So I perhaps might do that one, just for something a little bit different. But this is on like a really kind of light pink fabric with white splotches on. I don't know whether you can see that or not. Like an even, possibly. There we go, like an even weave. Might even be the equivalent of like a 16 count. So maybe, I don't know actually. I don't know. I normally do 28 count or even weave. But yeah, so that's where I am at the moment. So that's 528 stitches I got in on that. So, whew, wasp. Yeah. Oh, I've left my tiger as well. Damn. Poopity poop. Thought I was so prepared, and I'm not. And because I'm no good at editing, I won't go and get it. So my next one is Egyptian Queen. And sorry, my partner was messaging me. He's just booked his paternity leave. So he's super excited because he's getting 2 weeks paternity and 2 weeks annual leave. So yeah, I think I don't know if he's more excited about the baby or the 4 weeks off work. So this is where I was with Tiger when I started, and I got in. Oh, I was doing Egyptian Queen, wasn't I? So this is where I was with Egyptian Queen. And I got 649 stitches in, and this is where I am. So I done a bit more down here, just filled this pyramid in because there's a lot of that one colour there. This is all new, and then filled in a lot up here. So this is, for anyone that doesn't know, I did start this on 1/1. It's on 25 count, and I recently restarted it to do tent stitch, and I absolutely love it. Like, I don't think it has made any difference to the overall effect. It comes along so much quicker, and yeah, and I can't wait to hopefully, I say hopefully start, I don't know. You say hello. Oh, hello. The Amazing Animal Kingdom. I got my last lot of threads. No, don't stand on it. My last lot of threads the other day. CXC Threads, Cross and Crafts were doing a sale on their Etsy page. So I got the last lot of threads from them, and that is now, I think, all ready to go. So I might make a start on it, perhaps next week. We've got a lot to do to prepare for the baby. I only just picked up my maternity bag or baby changing bag today. It was a right bargain actually. It was £4.50 on Vinted, and which is a second-hand website app, if no one's ever heard of it. Amazing. And when I checked, the bags are like nearly £40 on Amazon. Move off. Thank you. So yeah, and I paid £4.50. Amazing. And it like looks brand new as well. It looks like it's never been used. So yes, I need to pack all of that. I need to pack my bag. Ollie, who is, we're naming the baby Ollie, very much feels like, and I feel like I'm ready. Like, my body feels like I'm ready. Mentally, I feel like I'm ready. So like, I'm panicking a little bit in case we end up going into labour early, you know, but we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, so anyway, so next one I done was my If You Can Be Anything Be Kind cross stitch, which originally, oh there we go, it's on the back there. I just love these birds, and I was starting this because I thought, oh, maybe for baby's room, maybe for Poppy's room. Lily, off my cross stitch, off, end up standing on a needle. And yeah, this is from Emma Condon cross stitch for the heart. Yeah, so originally I thought, oh, maybe for baby's room or Poppy's room. Now I'm not too sure what I'll do with it, but I just really wanted to do it. So this is where I was before, and I got in 583 stitches, and quite a lot of progress, and that's why I love these because you don't have to do a lot for it to be like quite a big change. So obviously you can see I finished off the word world, in a world where you can be, and then this is the start of anything. So I have gone wrong. I think I worked it out with this flower should be like 1 or 2 stitches over, which has meant that it's a bit off here, but I ain't fussed about that. I just made sure that this lined up with this like it's meant to, and yeah, so that's where I am with that. So these are good because these are really nice and easy, quick to stitch. I really love all the colours in them. Saw her new book that's coming out, the cat book. Can't remember. Oh. Baby's very active today. I can't remember the name of it. Catastrophe. I think it comes out next month. And I saw some charts and I was like, oh, I'm not too sure. And then I think they released like a flip through of the book. And actually it looks, there's some on there that I think I quite like. So I don't know, I think I might wait a while. I was going to, like, straight away add it onto my Christmas list or something, but yeah, I'm not too sure with that one. We have cats, we have 3 cats, and we like cats most of the time. We're not bringing mice in, but yeah, I'm not too sure about it. I don't know. So the next one is my tiger, which I haven't got with me, but I can. I have got the cat hair, the book with me, so I can show you what I have done. So this is where I started, and I got in 502 stitches. My lovely Kevin Costner needle minder there. All my needle minders come from Lisa at No More Lost Needles. So this is what it looks like. And I'll put a picture on the back. And then so I'm doing like this bit here. So actually, yeah, come down here. So I think I've actually come all the way across, started up here and filled in. Yeah, so I've come across here, up here, and filled in a lot of this as well. So again, only 502 stitches, but it really does make a difference. So yeah, so really pleased with that. I do like this one. This is one that was, but maybe for my mum. My mum's a massive Tigers fan. However, I do love my animal cross stitches, and I love that one, especially when they get the faces right, and that one they have. So I don't know. I may keep it. We'll see. The next one I worked on is my Poppy, which is a Mill Hill buttons and beads one, which was very kindly gifted to me quite a few years ago, just after Poppy was born, my daughter, and she's 6.5, went back to school today, starts in year 2. the 6 weeks holidays flew by for us. I mean, granted, I had 3 out of the 6 weeks off, 1 at the beginning, 2 at the end. But yeah, we just seem to somehow manage to keep busy doing stuff, and not expensive stuff, just popping out to the shops, or God, it's hard to say. Popping to the shops, or we'll pop to the park at lunch, and just stuff that broke up the day so you weren't sitting indoors. So I done 226 stitches on this, which finished the cross stitch. I finished the back stitch and started the beading. So real good progress on that one. I've not done one of these kits before. I've not done any beading before. So the beading, I've only done the P. Oh, there you go. You can sort of see it there. And there's some in these gaps sort of here, some red beading. It takes a long time. But yeah, I like it. I like the back. I like the back stitch on it. I think it's kind of really made it like pop. I wasn't expecting that actually. It looks a bit, I don't know, not so different from the picture, but I think I've stared at it for 6 years with it just being cross stitch, and then to put that back stitch on it, it's like, oh wow. So yes, I probably will frame this and put it in Poppy's room. So maybe if I can finish this one actually whilst I'm on maternity, this might be something good to do when baby's here or something, you know, because I'm not having to count as such. Yeah. And then I done my Christmas meerkat, which I've left the picture in my office, and all I needed was 33 stitches to complete, and this has been sitting in my cupboard for like 4 weeks or more, and that's all I needed was 33 stitches, and now I can just do the back stitch. So yeah, so all I had to do was finish this background, or this like floor bit, and then it's got some writing here. It says like Merry Christmas or something like that. So that will be done whenever, sometime before Christmas. Potentially when I go in on the 21st. So on the 19th of September, I am having a what they call a stretch and sweep. So if you don't like to hear anything too medical, that is the majority of the cross stitch stuff done. I've only got the haul stuff left. So I won't be offended if you don't want to watch anymore. Yeah, but that is where they basically will, if you've not had one before, try and separate the baby sac from the cervix, to try and induce labour. I know some people where it's not worked at all. They did say, like, I started a hypnobirthing course, and they were like, it's 50-50 whether it works or not. One of our friends, Vanessa, she her labour kicked in 2 days later, which is fantastic because that's when we're due to go back to the hospital. And with my sister-in-law, she went back for a second one, and when she went back, they were like, well, you already dilated 5 centimetres. And she didn't even realise. Like, she just thought she was having like Braxton Hicks. So yeah, like, if I can get halfway through it without realising, winner. Or I say halfway through it, halfway through dilating anyway. Yeah, so we have that 2 days before, and then on the 21st we go up to the hospital, and basically they do something, put these little rods in, that should open the cervix enough for them to break my waters. I hope you don't mind me talking about this stuff. I think it's important to talk about like medical stuff and be frank about stuff like this. Like, I don't feel embarrassed about it. So I think it's something that every woman has to go through. If there's any men that watch my videos, then I apologise. But yeah, so hopefully the rods work enough that they can then break my waters. And then we wait to see whether anything happens. But when they put the rods in on the Thursday, on the 21st, they take 14 to 16 hours to work. Now, we got told we can go home. The lady that booked me in today said, oh, you may have to stay in. So to have to stay in for 14 to 16 hours, what'll be till the following day, just waiting is going to be pretty boring. So yeah, I'll take some cross stitching. You all right, Lily? Some books or something. Because yeah, it's gonna be pretty rubbish. I think they said like it depends on how baby is and stuff like that. The only reason why we're inducing is because of the gestational diabetes. Baby's already quite big. He's not in any distress or anything like that. So, you know, I imagine as long as he's okay, then I can just come home. It shouldn't really be an issue, and then go back hopefully on Friday, and hopefully it'll work, or hopefully from the sweep, if I can match our friend Vanessa, then I'll go to the hospital 2 days after having the sweep, and they'll be like, oh, you're already in labour, which would be amazing. So yeah, we'll see. I'm just trying to stay positive about it all. We are still trying for a VBAC because I had a cesarean last time. So if you've had a cesarean and you didn't know and you want more children, then you are still capable of having a normal birth. You know, and that's what we're aiming for. So I'm just trying to stay positive. I'm really enjoying this hypnobirthing course, and I really recommend it for anyone. I put it off for ages because I thought, oh, it's just going to be teaching me about breathing techniques and meditation and stuff like, which is all stuff that I wanted to learn. But I wanted to know a bit more about what was going to happen with the diabetes and stuff like that. And if we was going to have a C-section. But there's so much more, and I've learned so much more from that course than I have from any consultant and any midwife that I've seen throughout this pregnancy, which is a bit of a joke, really. I'm not surprised. I hate hospitals, and we've had some pretty contradicting information from different, because we see a different consultant every time, and they've told us something different every time, and when we question it, they're like, oh no, you know, this one's correct, not that one, and it's, yeah, don't leave you with much confidence. But doing this course has kind of made me feel a little bit more like empowered, like I've got a little bit more knowledge, and I can now go into the hospital and be like, well, you know, I've learned since then that actually this position will be best for me, and this is why. You know, and yeah, anyway, so that's that. So the next, I'll go on to my haul. So I mentioned I got the CXC threads. If you don't use CXC threads, why not? They match the DMC colours. Is that just a massive spider? Oh no, it's not. Oh god, I thought it was like a massive spider on our fireplace then. Yeah, so they matched the numbers as well, colours and numbers. There are sometimes some variation in shade, but not by much. So I wouldn't like start a DMC project and then, you know, choose a CXC thread if I was running out. I'll do a whole project in CXC, but these were like 21p a skein. And actually things like the black, so I got extra blacks because, you know, you can never have enough. I find actually cover better than DMC. Yeah, I much prefer it. And I get these from Cross and Crafts, who are on Etsy. Oh man, what have I done? Yeah, and I prefer them. So, I don't know if I mentioned it last time or not, but I also now do cash stuffing videos. So I look like Flosstube, where we're like this big community, all to do with cross stitch. This is like an equally as big community, all to do with cash stuffing. So I have several binders and topics, if you like, and in my personal binder for stuff for me, I've got a cross stitch binder, cross stitch wallet that I put money into, and that allows me to buy my stuff. I completed a savings challenge, so I gave myself some money out of that saving challenge, and I bought my threads, and I bought some charts off of Etsy, which I never do, never. And I started one, and it is just behind me on here, but as you can probably see, like, there's hardly anything there, and actually most of it is white. So I'll just show you the picture because you won't really see it, what I've done anyway. So I got these for Cross With Me on Etsy, and they're kind of all autumn pumpkin themed. So I wanted to do something Halloweeny, but I'm not a massive fan of specific Halloween projects as such. So yeah, so I thought I went with these autumn ones, and then I thought they're not very big, you can see from the size. Then you can sort of have them out a bit longer than just sort of Halloween, the one with witches. And I like them, but I just prefer, I'm more likely to put these up. So there was 3, and I think it was like buy 2 get 1 free as well, and I think they were about £4 something each. This I love the old American kind of trucks. I don't know why, but I just love them. So that one come to me instantly, and this one as well I really liked. So I've just started this front one, and literally all I've done is this set of leaves here and a little bit of this pumpkin, and that's it. And that's what I mean white. It's on white Ada as well, so you're not really going to see much. So I did start it on one fabric that was like a cream, so I thought, oh, that will stand out a bit more, but I didn't really like it, and I think it might have been like a 32 count because the stitches were really small, and these are quite small anyway, and I thought, I didn't really want to. I literally put 1 stitch in, and I was like, nope. So I had a 14 count, I think it's still an Ada. And I just went with that, and there's enough there to do all 3 projects, and I will probably frame them in hoops like that. I'm obviously not going to get them done. I'm going to have a baby in 2 weeks. Let's be realistic. I'll be lucky if I finish this one or get anywhere near it. But for next year, I'm sure they'll look amazing. It'd be cool if I can finish that one. But yeah, I don't know, we'll just see. I'm not putting any pressure on myself. Like, we've still got a lot of baby stuff we need to sort out. I need to pack his bag, I need to pack my bag. Because of the diabetes, we have to stay in hospital for 24 hours at least after baby's born, and that is because although my sugars have been pretty good the last few weeks, they obviously have spiked because he is of a larger size at the moment already. Let me just move my legs. His body, bless him, has then been used to running on a slightly higher insulin level, I think. And this is what I've learned from the videos. I've not been told this by any of the diabetes consultants or anything, which really, this is one of the things that annoys me. So when he comes out, his sugar levels will likely drop. So we kind of have to sort of, give him a feed early on, and I think kind of keep topping up those feeds to get his sugars back up, and then just monitor those sugars for 24 hours. So it's not like anything serious, but it's just something that needs to be monitored, that's all. Yeah, it's not anything serious, it's just, yeah, just one of those things. I'm hoping, this is, no one has done my birth plan with me either yet. That should have been done at my last appointment, but wasn't. It was only when we came out that I realised. I think I was too struck by the fact that we were coming home with an almost induction date. So yes, I need to find out whether I can go from the main hospital, assuming everything goes to plan and it doesn't end up in a C-section, that I can then come to the community hospital, which does have a birthing centre attached to it and is literally about 10 minutes from my house. So rather than 45 minutes, which will be so much easier, especially when it comes to with Poppy. And whenever I've been to that birthing unit, I've always had, like they're doing my appointment on the 19th. Just such good service. It's a lot smaller. The rooms are a lot sort of more homely. Yeah, if we could go there, that would be really good. Our friend Vanessa, who her little baby had to be monitored for 24 hours up as well for something separate, and they were able to do that at St. Peter's. So fingers crossed, everything goes as planned. I will just go into labour and I will be able to give birth, and I will be repeating my positive birth affirmations, which I have dotted all around the house, to just keep reading them through in my mind, and everything will just go as planned. And yeah, I will get to have my birth and we can go to St. Peter's and we can rest up there. So next video, maybe a while, seeing as the baby will only be 10 days old, and I can't imagine that I will be getting much progress done unless I absolutely smash it in this 2 weeks before he's due. So whilst I'm on maternity, which I can't believe, well, I've already decided my first day, Monday, take Poppy to school. I'm going to cross stitch all day. Just that first day. Catch up on my all my true crime shows that I've got recorded, and just chill out. Just chill out for that first day or so. Pack bags and everything this week, so I don't feel so guilty for it, just in case. It comes a little bit early, but yeah. So yeah, that's it really. I've been trying to watch some Flosstubes, caught up on Stitching Bunny, I want to say. Never remember people's names. And I follow her on Instagram as well. Can't remember. Ugh, can't remember. She was doing a giveaway, and of the most amazing stitching planners that I definitely feel like I need to be investing in. When I looked on their website, they're not that much money either. They looked, and they just look really good. So yeah, perhaps I'll put that on my Christmas list, and that can be like a bit of a New Year thing. New Year, new me and all that. So yeah, that's it really. I'm going to go and clean the steriliser, run a cycle on it, and it does work because it's one that we used with Poppy sort of 6.5 years ago, and then it's been in the loft. So we've run a cycle on it and it works. So I just need to sort of clean it, descale it, run some more cycles through it to make sure it's all nice and clean, and that's good to go. I need to finish off work. I need to leave very soon to collect Poppy. I didn't realise the time actually. Get changed quickly so I'm not going to school in stained clothes. And see you all very soon. And the next time you see me, I will be a mum of 2. Oh my god. And I'm probably very tired. Yeah, mum of 2. Oh my god. Yeah, amazing. So I'll see you all soon. Bye.